Welcome back. I'm
Hello.
Bryce.
I'm Chase.
And that's
Kenai.
We've been here in Branson for almost a month now. It's Sunday and we're leaving Thursday is the goal. And we thought we'd take you around Branson, show you all the places that we've been to. A lot of things that we've done, we're not allowed to film in there. So we thought we're just gonna drive you around. We'll point to the places we've been to, what we recommend. We were only planning on being here for a couple weeks, but due to Chase's work being pushed back, we ended up staying here for a
whole month.
Yeah,
so
we got
worked out good. We left no money on the table. We were able to pay for a month and used all of it. And
we didn't have to eat any of the RV park costs, so that's good, because it was going to be cheaper to just pay for a month than the, I think, 2 weeks that we were planning on being here. There'll be a few things that we're not going to be able to actually take you to, but I'll show B-roll or pictures of the things that we've done. If we do anything between now and when we leave, I'll make sure to add it to this video as well. But we'll talk about the RV park when we get back. Want to stay for that because a few things that we probably won't drive through that we've done. Top of the Rock, which is really cool. It's owned by Bass Pro. It's like a resort type thing, I guess is how you would say it. They have golf courses, beautiful views. Now it costs $10 to get in. There's this golf cart tour that you can take that goes through all these different types of flattened pancake rocks is kind of what it looks like. I would 10 out of 10 recommend. In Branson, there's a lot of bundle things you can do. And so we did the bundle where we did the golf cart tour, Dogwood Canyon Nature Park, which we recommend that as well, and access to the museum there at Top of the Rock as well. What do you think about the museum?
The museum was really cool.
It's really cool.
Yeah, I would definitely recommend going to it.
Yeah. And I think for all three of those things, it cost $55 a person. Obviously, there's different packages and stuff, but that's just what we wanted to do. The golf cart tour took over an hour, I think it was?
I think so, yeah.
About that?
And you can go as fast or slow as you want.
Yeah, absolutely. There's a lot of little places where you can pull off and you can take pictures and walk around and stuff. You go in this little, they call it the Bat Cave. It was really cool. But as we are going across I'm totally going to butcher the lake that we're staying on. But as you can see, Branson Landing is over there. And we're staying literally right on, that's not our RV park, but right on the lake. So it's not our original RV park we were going to stay at. We'll share more about that at the end. The landing's really cool. They got a lot of shops there. There's a bunch of restaurants there. Pretty lively area per se. A lot of parking over by the Bass Pro shop, so I would never worry about parking. We stayed here from beginning of September to beginning of October, so it is a lot calmer compared to summertime. I've heard summertime is absolutely nuts here. Around the Branson Landing, or the historic Branson, there is a free trolley, and we did that a few days ago.
That was a lot of fun.
That was a lot of fun.
Kind of go through some different areas that you may not have driven through.
Oh yeah. And
And
there's about 12 stops, I think is what it was. 12 stops, and that was really cool. And some of the stops kind of overlap a little bit, but it's really cool. We also went to this juice bar that we're about to pass right now. That was pretty good. We had smoothies there. That was really neat. But there's a lot of shops there. We also got ice cream at the place here on this corner, Mr. B's. Yeah, ice cream.
And these people in front of us are finally married.
Yeah, they're finally married.
So
watch out. That's what it says.
I know.
Just wed, watch out.
Cash accepted. They must not have Venmo.
Yeah. So how do you just throw them cash?
I guess just hop out of your truck, come up to their car window.
There's a few restaurants, not really in the historic part right here. If you go more to the landing, which is a couple streets over, you have Guy Fieri's restaurant, which that was really cool. We went and did that.
We might go back again before we leave. That place was fun. It's just cool. I liked it way better than Paula Dean's restaurant.
Yeah, Paula Dean's is in the landing as well.
Sorry, Paula Dean.
It was very odd how the menu was set up.
I had never experienced anything like that. The service was wonderful.
Yeah, the service was good. The food was okay. The food was honestly for me a little too salty. That's just me. It was okay. If you tell us hey, we can only pick Paula Dean or Guy Fieri, I would do Guy Fieri for food wise.
Totally.
Paula Dean's, there is a gift shop and stuff before the restaurant in that same little where the restaurant is. So even if you're a huge Paula Dean fan, just go in the restaurant. They have a huge gift shop there. So they sell pretty much all of her cookbooks in there. There's a little place where you can take a picture with Paula Dean, a cutout of Paula Dean. We really didn't eat out that much, I would say, in Branson. Because honestly, Branson is a little expensive.
It is. It's a tourist trap.
It is a tourist trap. Branson is one of those places you can spend as little or as much as you want in a way. I think it really depends on what you want to do. Mm-hmm. As we'll drive you through it, obviously, and you'll see the different things that you can do, especially if you have kids. This is great because there's so many different little attractions for kids. Then there's still a lot that we have not done. We probably won't do that just because that's just not what we want to do. Like, we would rather go to more like nature stuff, like Top of the Rock or the Dogwood Canyon that we did, which there is a trail and you can rent bikes at Dogwood Canyon. We just didn't feel like doing that, but you can take bikes to Dogwood Canyon, which I would recommend if you do have them. Part of the trail actually takes you into Arkansas because you're pretty much right there on the border.
Yep.
So that's really cool. And Dogwood Canyon, you can do like a tour type thing where you're in a, how you would say, like a tram type thing. A truck pulls it. It's very nice. You can actually go see wildlife in the back, like bison and stuff.
Yeah,
we didn't do that, but and they have the Treehouse Masters there too.
Yeah, that was really cool.
Yeah, that was really cool. They built a treehouse for Dogwood Canyon, and it's owned by Bass Pro. So like Dogwood Canyon, Top of the Rock, it's all owned by Bass Pro.
There is something towards Springfield that's owned by Johnny Morris, but I can't remember.
Oh, I think it's like an aquarium.
Is it? So, but we didn't go to that.
No, we didn't do that. That was also a thing, is if we wanted to make that a package. Yeah, there's a lot of package things. I don't know if I have it. Yeah, there's back in the camper. There are a lot of different coupon places here. At the landing, we got a coupon book, and it's free. And the RV park also had a coupon book as well, and that was free. And I would highly recommend getting that because we used I wouldn't say a ton of the coupons, but we did use a few of them. Yeah. Like, we could have used it for, which we won't drive past it, but we did the Talking Caverns, and there's coupons for that. I forgot the coupons for that one.
Like Bryce said, like you said, there's coupons for everything.
Yeah.
It's not much, it's $1 or $2, but still.
Yeah, still, I mean, if you're planning on doing, like, I don't know, a bunch of different things and you have a big family, I mean, it adds up. So there are coupons for that. I would recommend doing the Talking Caverns. That was really cool.
Yes.
And they have some nature trails when you're done. And
the Cavern Cave in Silver Dollar City.
Oh yeah, we'll talk about Silver Dollar City here in a little bit.
Place.
The caverns, that was really cool. And the guide, he was super awesome. It's not a huge cave compared to, like, if you've gone to Jewel Cave, but I would still say it's really cool. I really like that one, the Talking Cavern.
Mm-hmm.
And same thing, grab one of those coupon books, just see kind of if there's anything that you wanted to. At first I was kind of like, oh, there's something there that I'm going to like, but I was kind of surprised we used, a good amount of them. There's a lot of them that we just weren't going to use. We didn't go there either. Auto and Farm Museum. Looks kind of cool. But, yeah, like indoor adventure places. We didn't go to any of the indoor adventure parks. Looks pretty cool, but it's just not, like I said, there's something here for everyone, all sorts of ages. If you're one that you just want to go see shows, there's plenty of shows for you to see here. If you're one that wants to do more like adventure park type stuff, there's a bunch of that. There's a bunch of go-kart places. How many putt-putt places do you think there are here?
Oh, goodness, a dozen.
It's crazy. And it's cute. They're all different themed and stuff too. But another thing we did, we went and saw Esther from Sight and Sound. I would recommend 10 out of 10 going and seeing Sight and Sound. That was awesome.
Yeah, that was really fun.
That was really cool.
David coming up.
Of course, I'm going to leave the links for everything below. By the time this comes out, Esther's going to be done. It's going to be David now. But I would 10 out of 10 recommend. We paid $64 a person, and we sat in the back. I will say this, if you do come in the summertime when it is busier, you do need to book some of this stuff out in advance because it will fill up. Now for us, because we came later, there were still spots when I went to go book. But if you plan on coming when it is busier, I would highly recommend you book your stuff out in advance. I recommend going and seeing this. The stage actually kind of wrapped around to the sides a little bit. I would probably sit in the middle, maybe up a little bit so you can kind of see everything, or try to stay more in the middle so that way you're not missing anything. Even if you're not a religious person, still go see the play.
Yeah, it's really well performed.
It is amazing. Well, absolutely amazing. There's a lot of different types of shows. There's a lot of shows that maybe it's like, I think Elvis Presley type, or maybe some bands. Some do like dinners and shows as well. A lot of like magic shows too. Mm-hmm. As well. We didn't do any of the magic shows. Illusionists, that's what I meant to say. I mean, like, look, this one's right here. Legend Theater, Legends in Concert.
Elvis,
and so
Elton John,
yeah.
The Blues Brothers.
Exactly. And if you go to some of these coupon places, they will have deals for you of if you buy tickets through them, you can probably get a better deal. But we didn't do any of those because those shows we personally just weren't interested in. But we did grab the books, and there's actually food, like coupons for different restaurants and stuff too. Like that barbecue place, there was a coupon in there. We didn't go, but there's a bunch of different coupons. As we are coming around the corner, we'll be passing. Did we do this the day before your birthday, I think?
I think so.
I think so. Oh, I also heard that Christmas is really cool here in Branson as well. So, what we did here on the right, I 10 out of 10 recommend. You recommend it as well?
If I'm... Oh, yes. This right here. Yes.
The food was amazing.
Oh, yeah.
And it was good old
Dolly Parton's
Stampede. That was awesome, y'all. I mean, how cool. Now, they have one in Branson as well. We also went to this Table Rock coffee shop.
We are in Branson, Bryce.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, folks. There is one in Pigeon Forge. She's a little bit slow this morning, or this afternoon.
Gosh, it's not even 3 o'clock.
She hasn't had any ice cream yet, so.
Chase wants Culver's. But,
well,
maybe.
Or Cold Stone, there's Marble.
Maybe, yeah. So see, like, there's another, like, hotel, music place. There's just so many different things. But anyway, back to Dolly Parton. It's a show with horses, and they do different tricks and different, I don't know. It was awesome, y'all. So, like, indoor laser tag, pizza and stuff. But it was so cool. The food was really good. We paid the extra $5 a person to sit closer to the place.
Look at the, they've changed the fall.
They put pumpkins.
Halloween fall.
Oh, and that's so cool. Yeah, they didn't have that. It's like a duck pond place, like indoor thing. Sorry, kind of all over the place. But the Dolly Parton's food was really good.
Yes.
I really liked it. They give you like a whole bird, like a mini chicken. It was amazing. Chase and I actually got to partake in one of their little games that they did. I wore a dress and my white Vans, and my white Vans are still dirty. So this coaster is really cool. There's a coupon in the coupon book for that.
We did not do it.
They did it for fall too.
They did, yeah.
Oh, how cool. We might do that before we leave, maybe.
Oh, yeah.
But, yeah, see, like, they have these super fun parks. So, like, outdoor maze, arcade, laser tag, a bunch of different hotels and stuff here. I love it. Like, places like this. There's a bunch of little places where there's little rides, little tracks, and then, bunch of different go-kart tracks. This one's, multiple levels and stuff. So there's definitely a bunch to do here in Branson as well. We're going to come up to another thing we did. See, like another 70s show, all that stuff. So it just really depends. Now, here's really cool. We did the aquarium. That was neat. That was also in the coupon book as well.
It was okay. It was okay.
Yeah. I think if you had kids, it would be cool.
Definitely.
Now, it was not very big.
No.
It looks big, but it's not very big. And there are some interactive things. Yeah, we didn't do the Wonder Works either. The aquarium, you could pet stingrays and sharks and stuff, and that was pretty cute. We've been to other aquariums that are better. It was okay. I think we were there for maybe an hour, and that was taking our time.
Yes.
See, like another Presley's Country Jubilee, another show place right there. Another, I love this putt-putt really cool course one. I love this one right here. With the little excavators and stuff. I mean, how cute is that? And then this wax museum and mirror maze, we did not do that. I think that's in the coupon book as well, and then a golf course attached to it. Another, fun place to do as well.
A lot of people at this putt-putt place.
Yeah, a lot of them. A lot of people out today. And then coming up to the right here is the Titanic Museum. That was really cool. I really liked that. I can't remember how much we paid for it. I think we paid like $70 for both of us. Now, when you look at it,
at sweet. The what? The Titanic? Oh, yeah.
Sweet, we were stopping at it. Oh, wow, they did a, for breast cancer. That is so cool.
Oh, well, yeah.
So, when you look at it, you think, oh, this is probably really cheesy. But honestly, y'all, it was so well done. It was very professional, and they have exhibits or artifacts of the actual Titanic. Like, how cool is that? So you can't take pictures on the bottom level, but on the top you can take pictures. So I'm not going to be able to show you all stuff. Sorry, but, it's just, I would 10 out of 10 recommend. So Ripley's Believe It or Not.
And
the golf course.
There is an iceberg in the museum as well.
Oh, yeah, you can, touch the iceberg and stuff. Yeah, it was really cool. But it was really neat. They give you like a little passport thing of a name of someone who's been on the Titanic, and they go through the whole thing of how it happened and different artifacts, like actual things that were on the Titanic itself. So I would highly recommend going. That was amazing, unbelievable, very professional and well done. But I think that's kind of all the stuff that we've done over here. There's a water park. It is closed in the wintertime. That is part of Silver Dollar City. So if you want to do, let's look at another show place right there. So if you want to do Silver Dollar City in the summertime, you can do bundles that include the whitewater.
That's part of Silver Dollar City right here.
Yeah. It looks fun.
Oh yeah.
Looks really cool.
I bet it's just a madhouse.
Oh gosh, yeah. Obviously come whenever you can, but if you have the freedom to go or to come here whenever you can, you're not having to, be certain places and stuff throughout the year, I would really recommend coming in the fall because it is a lot chiller here as well. But see, look, another putt-putt place, another little go-kart place as well. There is a drive-through, kind of like a safari zoo type thing, and then you can pet some of the animals. That's also in the coupon book. I don't think we're going to do that. There is a park, I'll put a link to it, that has some really cool trails that is free for you to do. Where we're going to next, we did one of the trails, and that's free as well. But honestly, in Branson, there's not that many free things to do at all. Like, we're just being honest with y'all. You can do it as expensive or as cheap. There's really not that many free things here. There's another cool thing, Butterfly Palace coming up. Sorry, it's a really gloomy day, but we're not doing that. One of the things we did that we actually did quite a bit, and we ended up buying season passes, was to Silver Dollar City. What do you think about that?
I absolutely loved it. Definitely got our money's worth.
We weren't planning on being here in Branson as long as we have been, just because of the work situation and stuff. And so I think for us, we're like, you know what, let's just pay for it, and we can kind of come and go. I mean, there were a few times we only came for a couple hours and left because it either rained or we just showed up later and we just wanted to do a few things. So for us, it was worth it. You also get 10% off of food. We did eat there a few different things. Food's okay. The one thing that we did get that we liked was the apple cider, the cold apple cider. That was really good. Here is the overlook. Look how pretty it is, y'all. But we did do a hike over here to the right. It's very short and it's paved extremely well. And there's an observation deck type thing. And you can see Branson and kind of the road that we just drove on. So I would recommend doing that. That is free. It is really cool. I mean, honestly, even just driving around, we've enjoyed just driving around Branson and just seeing the different things. It's been really cool.
Helicopter rides. There's a helicopter right there flying.
I don't know if you can see it. For Silver Dollar City, you can do packages that include the boat ride thing
attached to that
as well.
Yeah.
We did not do the boat that Silver Dollar City offers. We were going to do it, but then we had heard some people that did not, I guess, like it in a way or weren't a huge fan of it. It's pretty much a really cool boat. You drive off into the lake, Table Rock Lake. They put on a show and you eat dinner, but you don't really spend a whole lot of time outside, and there's no views to outside because you're primarily inside for the show. And we heard the food was okay. Because of that, we decided to put our money elsewhere to do something different, like Dolly Parton Stampede, because I don't think we were really going to do Dolly Parton Stampede.
No.
I don't think we were going to do that.
No.
And so we decided to do Dolly Parton Stampede instead. That was awesome.
Yeah.
That was really cool. I would definitely do that again.
But it is a fun place to come and visit. They got something for everyone of all ages. Honestly, there's really nothing affordable about it. It's going to cost you some money if you plan on to do a lot what they have to offer. Everything's really around that. Honestly, I feel like for two adults at least, everything's been around that $80 mark.
Yeah, to go do something. $80 here, $80
or more.
there. Yeah.
Because really the Queen Esther show, that was $64 each. Fun though.
It is. I mean, we've had a lot of fun. We have spent some days, like I've spent some days on editing videos, or we've spent some days on just relaxing because it has been a pretty busy summer for us. And Chase is going back to work here next week, doing a lot more slower days here in Branson. But for what we've done, I honestly think 2 weeks would be perfect.
Yes.
And that would give you plenty of time to not feel like you're rushed at all. Now, there are some cheaper camping auctions. There is a Corps of Engineers there is a state park. I looked at the Corps of Engineers and they were booked when we were wanting to come. And I think there's also another hike over here. Now, I also booked a lot later than I was wanting to, but I think this whole summer we've just been winging it in a way. If you do plan on coming to Branson and you can book ahead, I would check out those two places first because you're going to get your cheaper rates for that. And there is an Escapees RV park here as well. If you're an Escapees member, you do get a discount. I'll share more about our RV park experience when we came here. Another thing we're going to pass coming up here is Shepherd of the Hills. I don't know if we're going to do that before we leave or not. It's like an adventure park. We might do that. They have this massive zip line, fun family, oriented stuff. A lot of things here in Branson are family oriented.
Yes, they are.
Very much family oriented. And even if you're elderly, there's still a lot for you to do here as well. I mean, because it's in the off season, we've seen so many people at shows that are elderly, or even Silver Dollar City, because there's a lot of demonstrations there. Like we saw some glass blowing, there's woodworking, blacksmith. There's so many different demonstrations there, and they do a lot of shows as well. Even the evening, they do a big band comes and plays. There are some slower rides. So even if you're like, I'm not really into theme parks, there's really something at Silver Dollar City for everyone.
Oh, yeah.
Even little kids. There's a bunch of rides for little kids. But this is Shepherd of the Hills. So we are passing it. Nice. But it is their fall. Mid to late September is when people start putting out their fall stuff here. Like different attractions start doing their fall stuff. So if you're like, well, I want to come when they do the fall decorations and stuff. Oh, look, a skeleton on top of that. How cool. So if you're wanting to do like the fall themed stuff here in Branson, I would say maybe late-ish September, just be on the safe side. Silver Dollar City, the theme park, they also have an RV park as well. And if you stay at that RV park, there's a shuttle that will take you to Silver Dollar City that's free. So that is really cool. And they do have cabins there as well that you could, rent. If you're wanting to do Silver Dollar City a few days and you're wanting to stay at that RV park, I honestly would recommend looking into the Diamond membership. We just got the basic plain pass, but there is a Diamond membership that you can get discounts at the RV park, at Silver Dollar RV Park. So if you plan on staying there, look into it, crunch the numbers, and see if it's going to be worth something that you want to do.
Of course, yeah, because it's like $90 a person to get in there, I think.
GoPro died, so I don't know where it left off at. So we are now driving through some campgrounds so here's the Silver Dollar City campground coming up right here. They have anywhere from tent sites to full on, big rigs can come in here and stuff. And it was really cool. We actually drove around in it just to see what it looks like. It's really wooded and it is kind of tight. So I'm just letting you know, it is possible. I mean, you see big rigs in there, but it is pretty tight. A lot of campgrounds here in Branson are pretty hilly. We have seen some where it's like your RV, and if you walked out, it slopes down. Just kind of be mindful of what you book. Make sure you either call and kind of ask them about that. Pictures sometimes, or even reviews, don't do it justice. There is a lake here. I'm about to show it to y'all. I know you can rent boats here. If you're more of a lake person and you don't want to do any of the activities, there is a really big lake here that we are going to pass here in a second. We are also on the 265 highway, road, and it kind of takes you around the lake or part of it to see all the different, views and vantage points of it. So I would definitely recommend just driving around too, and you can see the different.
It's a fun little scenic drive.
Yeah, it is really cool, and it's free minus gas.
Such a fun little.
This is Peninsula Observation Loop right here that you can kind of just pull in. I mean, they're just got their chairs out, just chilling for the day. This is really cool. Grab some lunch, chill out over here. That building over there in the distance, we're going to drive to it in a little bit, is the visitor center. That was really cool.
Yeah, it's very neat. They
talk about the Native American tribes that were here. They talk about the dams and the power and the history of this area. And there's a cool observation day. You can go outside and you can see the lake and stuff. I would recommend doing that. It is free. They have some cool interactive stuff in there as well.
Boat safety, lake safety stuff. It's really neat.
Dewey Short Visitor Center, Table Rock Office, U.S. Corps of Engineers. You could honestly probably spend about an hour here. I would say, just going through, or maybe a couple hours. They do have a movie that they play in there. We weren't able to do it because we had Kenai with us and we left him in the car with the ACs on because we didn't really know what this was about. We just kind of pulled up to it. Oh, I forgot. Another thing we did was over by the Branson landing, the Scenic Train railway.
That's right. Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
I think that cost us same thing, like $70 for both of us to do it. Now, they did have a coupon in the coupon book for it, so I was able to get, I think,
I believe it was
$4 off?
I believe it was $32 per ticket, so
yes.
$60
$60
with the discount
yeah.
that we got.
So definitely get that coupon book. It goes one way and you come back the same way, so you don't loop around or anything like that. I would really recommend getting your tickets ahead of time. They do it in order. So like we didn't buy our tickets until we got there and about to board. So we were one of the last people to board. And because of that, our seating options they weren't limited.
We had to walk pretty far down the train.
We had to walk pretty far down the train. And I would definitely recommend doing the observation ones where you sit up and you can see everything. Because honestly, if you sit lower to the ground, you don't get as good of a view. So when we went, we were riding backwards in a way. So everything was backwards. It kind of gave me a little bit of headache, not gonna lie, but it's really cool. It's a lot of more trees, rolling hills type stuff of like Northern Ozarks. They do give you the history. I would recommend doing the train. They do a Saturday night dinner as well. That does cost extra. They do have a little concession stand. You went to that. I didn't go there.
Yes, that was, yeah. There's some Snickers bars, just some Reese's, some candy bars, some coffee, and some tea.
Mm-hmm. But it was a really cool train.
It was.
It was a really cool train.
That was fun.
Yeah. And you actually go in Arkansas for a little bit too. I was not expecting that. I think all in all it was like an hour and 45 minutes. But I think that's pretty much all we've done since we've been here. If I think of anything else, which probably will, or if we do something that is not included in this video that we've talked about before we leave, I'll make sure to add it. We will talk about the RV park when we get back and kind of went down, I guess, per se. I would recommend if you are going to come here to Branson and you want to save some money on an RV park, booking in advance at the state park or the Corps of Engineers to save money. Or the next thing would be probably the Escapees RV park. But we'll discuss that when we get back to the camper. We will see y'all back at the RV park. We stayed at Lakeshore RV Park here in Branson, Missouri. It is fairly new, as in it just opened up. Memorial. So it used to be a mobile home park, and now it is an RV park. So they just recently built this. They're still building some things here, so it's not. It'd be interesting to see what it looks like the next few years. But this is where we stayed at. We were not originally planning on staying here. The RV park we had planned, it was going to be much, much cheaper. And when we pulled up, it was not as advertised. And we did not feel comfortable staying there, and we left. We have never done that at an RV park before, just leave. But I will say this, if you just don't have a good feeling about it, just leave, y'all. It's not worth you feeling uncomfortable or anything like that. It's not worth the money. Yeah, was that RV park going to be super cheap? It was, and I was so excited. I looked at reviews, pictures of what people left, pictures on the website. We pulled up, and it was nothing like what was advertised at all.
Yeah, your safety is more important.
Absolutely. So we had passed this RV park. I had seen that there was a bunch of empty spaces, and so I knew that they were going to have some openings. So I called, and sure enough, they were able to get us in. It was going to be cheaper for us to pay for a month, and we ended up using the whole month. It hasn't been that bad of an RV park. You are kind of on... There's a busy road right there. But it has been an okay RV park. What do you think? Here? Yeah, here.
Yeah. It's Branson is not what I had expected to be. If I had kids, I might come once a year maybe. But as we're passing through, if we can.
I would say for us, like, I would do Top of the Rock for sure if we came back, and the Dogwood Canyon thing. But we like more nature stuff. I mean, Silver Dollar City was a lot of fun because there's a lot of thriller rides, easy rides, and stuff like that. But like Chase said, it's kind of more geared towards young families like families with little kids or older folks who just like to be able to go and do shows all the time, or even if you're our age and you like doing shows all the time. I think it just depends on what you like to do. This RV park does have laundry, a bathhouse. I'll insert B-roll of what that looks like. It's not bad. It's okay for the laundry. Now we are paying $900 a month to stay here. I honestly think it's a little much for what
And it is
this RV
concrete
park
pads,
is.
but it's really, yes, I agree. It's for what you're getting and for where everything's going up, y'all. I mean,
Yeah.
that's why we're headed more in towards of the solar boondocking setup, or trying to stay in Corps of Engineers or BLM land or state parks.
I think part of it too, I just didn't plan very well. We planned this a lot later because we were expecting to already be working right now, or Chase be working right now. When that didn't happen, we were like, well, we'll just, go to Branson because it's only a day drive to where we need to be next. And so that's why we picked Branson, because we're like, oh, we'll be quick. If they call us, we can just head down there right away. So that's why we picked Branson. It wasn't like oh, we want to come to Branson. It was just on the map. It was just easier to come here. But I mean, you're right on the lake here. I mean, this is what our view looks like out of our camper. So that's what it looks like. So it's not bad. There are sites that go right up against the lake. It looks like a river, but it is a lake. And those are more. I think for the month, it was going to be $1,200. But obviously, we're not staying there. But if you're going to plan, like for sure you want to come on these certain dates out in advance, I would just recommend trying the Corps of Engineers or the state park first, because it is going to be cheaper. I honestly don't think we would stay here again. I think for our circumstance, when we pulled up at that other RV park, we were kind of at the mercy of whatever was available. But it's still cheaper than what we paid this summer for monthly spots. So we've kind of been around the $1,200 mark. So it is cheaper here. But I just don't know if I would stay here again.
Yeah, you can always edit this out or not. I think Branson is very overrated, personally. And I'm glad I got to experience it firsthand. Yeah. Now, Silver Dollar City, if you came just to go to Silver Dollar City and stayed at RV Park or the Corps of Engineer or the state park, and you just came to Silver Dollar City, that's totally awesome, worth it. And you could easily spend a whole week there to do all the fun shows and things that they have there, the eatings and everything. But everything else, I mean,
it just depends on what
we like to do. What we like to do.
For what we like to do. Like, see, oh look, and you can see the duck boats if it comes. You can see it right over there in the lake. Right there it is. Now, the trolley does stop at the RV park across the river from us. There is a stop there. It does not come over here. I forgot to mention that earlier. I have done the duck tour once when I was in high school because our choir came up here. I think one of the reasons why we won't stay here is there's not a gate at this RV park. We want to be honest with y'all about our experiences and kind of what we've done, what we've learned and stuff. We're never going to, I guess, be drama in a way. We just want to share, I guess, what has happened to us or our experiences with places, and so that way you can learn from it. You can make your own decisions on what you want to do and what fits best for you. Us personally, this RV park needs a fence because there's a lot of people that will drive through here that are not staying here.
Yes, of the RV park.
Yes, and
it makes you feel unsafe.
A little uncomfortable. Oh,
yes, a little uncomfortable. And that's one thing about staying at a place for a month or several months at a time is you kind of get to know the area, kind of know what kind of goes on. Yeah. And it's, some things can be, unsettling. But
now, we have not felt unsafe here.
We have not felt unsafe here.
We have not felt unsafe here. For us, if they do put a gate up and you want to stay here, I would say that's fine. But for us, it's just, we see cars coming in. There will be people that will come up to the bathhouse and try to get in. Yeah, because they won't be able to
because of the gate code. So because of the door codes.
Yeah, door codes. Yeah. Because there's a door code for the laundry, separate ones for both men and women's bathhouses and stuff. So it's just kind of like rubs you the wrong way, I guess, a little bit. Now, we're not saying that this is a horrible RV park by no means, but we just want to be able to share.
The managers are awesome.
Yes.
I mean, goodness.
Yeah. The people who work here that manage the front office and stuff, we cannot
say any more good things about them.
Yeah, they are absolutely amazing. They have been so kind, so helpful. They've been fun to talk to and get to know. And so they are awesome. So we're not saying this is a horrible RV park. We're just sharing, like I said, our experiences. We never want to be a negative channel. No, at all. That's not who we are. We just want to be able to share kind of what our experiences has been, when we're on the road, so that way you all can either learn from us, make your own decisions, and all that stuff. So that being said, if you, I know this is a different type of review video. If you like these types of review videos, let me know. I'll try to be better at doing these types of reviews more. We'll kind of drive around and show you all different things. And yeah, if you've been to Branson and you love it, let us know. If there's some things that you've done in Branson that we have not discussed, please let us know. Especially really anything, food, shows, activities. Anyway, we will see y'all later. Oh, make sure you like and subscribe, please. We would like to get to at least 1,000 before the year is up. That is our goal. That would be awesome.
Yeah, it would be.
So,
alrighty.
Anyway, we will see y'all next week.
Catch you on the next one.